Babu Sada Baba Sada. Babu Sada. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It is a great privilege this morning just to stand here in front of you, to give the Lord all the glory and all the honor that He truly deserves. Not coming up. Give yourself a mighty hand. Get it now? Stand your feet, everyone. Let us pray. Thank you. Let's pray for a moment. I want your mindset, your thoughts, your imagination to focus on the true divine Holy Father. It's a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord. Thank you. And to sing praises unto His majestic name, the Most High God. Open your eyes, hold up your head. Let us pray to the divine. Say after me, indeed Satan is bound. Indeed Satan is bound. Principalities and all powers rulers of darkness, wicked spirits, all sick spirits, all poverty spirits, all pain spirits, all negative spirits. Today we bound them in the name of God the Father, and God the divine power. Today I lose my power. I lose my purpose. I command my tomorrow to be great. I command my next week to be great. I command my next month to be great. I command my next year to be great. I command success. Arrive today. I command increase. Arrive today. I command more than enough. Arrive in all circumstances. I command greatness. I command good health. I command long life. I command peace. I command happiness. Until then, let the power of God rain upon me, rain upon my generation in full. So shall it be, henceforth and forevermore. To honor you, a mighty wave of glory. My heart, I worship you. All that within, I give you praise. I give you praise. Rekabusha, all that I do, praising you. Kabusada. Lord, I give you my heart. I give you my soul. I live for you, every breath that I take, every moment I'm with. Have your way, Father. Have your way in me. Lord, I give you my heart, I give you my soul. Every breath that I take, every moment I'm away. Have your way, Lord. Lord, have your way in me. Have your way, Lord. A wonderful power of God. This is my desire to honor. Lord, belong my heart, I worship you. All men redeemed, I give you praise. Lord, that is in you. Rekabosa. Give you my soul. Give the Lord Almighty. By way of announcement, one of our members, or member, is not that well. She is under the weather. Her name is Monica. So we want you to keep her in your prayers. Michelle, yes, Michelle. Forgive me for my sins. Cleanse me from all unrighteousness. Sister Michelle is not well. She's under the weather. We want want to speak some positive words in the atmosphere. So the atmosphere be charged, so there can be a sigh of release upon her heart. It's a lot of rain is falling over the days. Many of your tanks have been filled. You can have water to bathe, brush your teeth, wash your face. So you don't have to come to church without having a shower. Because not everyone bathe every week. Some of you take vacations. Am I right? Bathe 2 times a week. Brush your teeth 3 times a week. So we're giving God thanks for a lot of water on the street. Water in your tank so we can shower and have a wonderful time. Although the rain is falling, the roads are flooding out, you're still here, isn't it? Many would love to come, but they're from far. So we have them in our mind and our thoughts. Life has been good to us. Life has been great. Life is a gift of great success. Life is a person that don't like to share. Life is a very jealous person. Life is tush. Life is charming. Life is peaceful. Life is calm. But life can be very aggressive. What you put in life is what you get out of life. Wherever you place life, that's where life emerges. God blow power of life in atmosphere that cause greatness to appear. None of you were born poor. None of you were born foolish. None of you were born depressed. None of you were born weary. None of us decide where we're born. None of us decide who is your mother. None of us decide who is your father. Your father can be a crook. Your mother can be a whore. Your father can be the prime minister of the country. Your mother can be a pastor. You don't choose who escorts you upon the earth. All you know, you wake up one morning with common sense and you start to hear stories of this is my mom, he's my dad, my grandpa down there, my grandma up there, and you hear stories. Sometimes you wonder, how do you really come here? Why God didn't choose other parents for you? Why God didn't choose other father for you, other mother for you? Why God chose this person to bring me? You don't have choices in God. What will be, will be. You don't choose in God. You don't decide in God. You don't make things happen when God arrives. Once God is in your life and God arrives in your life, your great mess will turn to greatness. Your obstacles will turn to joy. Your bitterness will turn to sweet. Your downfall will turn to your upfall when God arrives. We don't decide how we eat or how we drink. The power decides first. And that's why it's very important in life that you don't decide where you go in life. Sometime in life, if you get a day off from your work, just go on the streets. Maybe have a 20,000, 10,000 in a pocket, just go on the street. Walk the street. You're in the town and you feel like you want to go to Kingston, jump in a Kingston bus, go Kingston. Come off in half a tree, walk again. You feel like you want to go downtown, jump in a downtown bus, walk again. Life will buck you up in greatness. It's very important that you travel. Keep moving till something greater happens for you. Every one of you assigned to a place and a person. The place where you assign decide the greatness that come out of you. The person that assigned to you decide the greatness that come for you. All of you is a tree that planted by the river that never grow dry. Signs of the time will tell you. The day you plant your tree in Mandeville and you realize that the leaf are getting dry, it's time to get up. It's time to go to Kingston. You go to Kingston and your leaf getting dry more. It's time to get up. Time to go to Negril, isn't it? Don't place your life in an atmosphere that you're fighting to survive. Don't place your life in a situation that you're fighting to survive. Don't tired of moving. Don't tired of starting over. Don't tired of say goodbye. One door closed, 10 door open. 10 door closed, 100 door open. There's always a way out of no way. Some of you in your life right now as I'm speaking, you have some doors that open that you need to close. The amount of good that you do upon the earth does not make you survive. I repeat. The amount of good that you do on the earth does not what causes you to survive. You can help the sick, heal the cripple, feed the hungry, pray for the whole hospital atmosphere of people, and you still die tomorrow. You have pastors that baptize up to 6,000 people, and he died at 62 years old. It didn't make him live. He feed the hungry. He prayed for thousands. Laid up at night praying for people to be healed. He died at 72. It never make him live long. No. Your job in life wasn't to help people. God have never assigned none of you to the world to help people. No. You're assigned upon the earth for yourself and the presence of God. God placed deacon upon the earth. He said this lady should help deacon. So where is the presence of God who should help you? Does it make sense? All of us assigned to a place where our genius emerges. The manufacturer make a cell phone. You have Nokia phone. You have Samsung. You have Ericsson phone. You have LG. You have iPhone. They place all the equipment into a box and they give you a manual to describe to you how to use the subjects. They will warn you, a page called warning. Do not bring this phone to unauthorized dealer. It's an iPhone. It don't have button on it. It don't have nothing to turn it on. It's a swipe, a voice. You take a Samsung charger and you take your iPhone and you enter into a church of Samsung people. Your iPhone immediately starts to go down. All the Samsung chargers start to charge up all the Samsung phone. Only you as an iPhone is dying in the church. Why? Because you're not a Samsung atmosphere. You are an iPhone atmosphere. You will never progress and you will never prosper into an uncircumcised atmosphere. No matter how you pray, no matter how you plug in their charger, no matter how you borrow their battery to put up on your phone, it will not activate. Why? It's an uncircumcised atmosphere. Unauthorized. You suffer for years, wondering how you're doing the right thing and not achieving great. You're doing the right thing into a wrong atmosphere. If you continue to stay in the same Samsam atmosphere, after a while, you lose your life. You become gruff and you become weary into an atmosphere where you don't belong. I see chefs. They take the pot of meat, they throw it in the air, they catch it back, isn't it? Sometimes they place it here, they don't even look, it drops back in the pot, isn't it? They throw it here, it catch a fire, they catch it here, and they don't look at it, isn't it? Why you don't try it? The whole pot of food will turn over now. Because they have the gift to be a chef in that atmosphere. They don't do much to receive much. They do little, and the whole hotel industry want to buy and eat their food. There is a purpose upon your life called a mystery purpose. The mystery purpose is like this dealer will tell you that they have a special key that can open any car. Ever hear about it? They call it a multiple purpose. You have multiple purpose on one person. That no matter if he is in hell or is in the mountain, once he put up a flag that he's doing a chef, people come from all over the world to eat his food. Because his purpose radiates power. You used to have a gentleman in Halfway Tree that make dog soup. Pregnant woman from Linston, Spanish Town, all over Jamaica, drive miles to get a cup of his dog soup. Even to eat the bones of the dog, isn't it? Until one day they realize that it's not just chicken foot and red peas, dog meat also mixed with it. But it tastes so good, isn't it? Isn't your taste? Don't trick the prophet. Have you ever been to Halfway Tree and tasted soup? I mean the flesh of the dog, the tail. Do you ever eat pigtail? Let me see all of you who eat pigtail. Pigtail. All right, sit. Most of the time the pig belly run and the messy stuff flow through his wear and go on the tail, mess up the tail, call fly to pitch on him for days. The pig don't have water that he washed, so he lie down in mess. And after all of that crazy stuff, that mess that stay on the tail for days, the pig sometimes after he eat, he poop on the tail. And you Christian people who say you're holy, kill the poor pig. Eat the tail that the mess flow on and he poo on. And you come to church with your pretty self. But about your righteous. May God help you. In a time of this, when even pigtail let you lick your finger. What else do you eat that mess go into? Goat tripe that carry all that stinky stuff. And if you see you asking the curry goat manager, can I have a next cup of soup? You like when it smells, isn't it? The goat rank and you can stay down at Badman and smell the soup cooking. So why people always like things that don't line up with what God says? You don't like to eat the yogurt because it don't smell and it don't wear on itself. But the goat that mess on itself and it smell rank, they call it ram, isn't it? That's what they like. May God help you. Be not thou envious against the evil man, neither desire to be with them. Today, I just confirm that all of you are evil. All of you. Put up all hands that eat fish. If you eat fried fish or steamed fish, put up your hand. So everybody eat fish. You see what I'm talking about? The poor fish, when do you? Nothing. He was swimming about his business. And you want the man to catch the fish, kill the fish, and you eat him. No, wicked, you wicked. So you a murderer to murder fish. Let me say all who eat goat. Same thing. So you're evil. So all of us do something bad, isn't it? Good. Let me see all who don't kill mosquito. Put up your hand. You don't kill roach. You don't kill fly. You don't tell lie. You see? So all of you do something bad. So all are we evil? If you find one man that is righteous in Christ upon the earth, then God will show. If you find one man that never pray bad prayer upon the earth, then God will show. Just one that never do nothing wrong, never pray bad prayer, never lie, never cuss, never get angry. Just one. Never eat no dead things, no kill nothing, no eat nothing that have life. He is too righteous to put his life into a situation that he have to kill a goat to survive. He don't hurt nothing. Can we find one in the church today? I promise you, I give you my car. It's $5.5 million for it. I give it to you free. If you could just find somebody. You don't eat pork, you don't eat no meat, you don't tell lie, you don't pray bad prayer. Just one of you, I give the car. Come. Come, let me test you. I have a doctor in my car yesterday. He's the one who done the messy part of the sickness of the women's. He responsible for the down here support. And he said he do an operation on a lady. And he's the smelliest person he ever operated. These people don't take care of themselves. Most of you believe you're smart. Most of you believe you're wise and you can do things, but most of you are fool. And you don't even realize that what you call smart, you're idiot. You know me preach and cuss. He warned his friends and his doctor friends in Manchester. He said he'd do more operation in Manchester for herpes, HIV, syphilis than any other parish in Jamaica. And you can't know that these people are sick and they walk past you every day. It is not always green on the other side. Not to see someone dressed up nice going on the road, that don't mean they're green. Sometimes they're sick. Most of you dying to get married, dying to be into a relationship. If you ever know who you're going to take up, you will try to be single. How can you say you're smart, you're wise, and you're going on the first date with someone after 6 o'clock? You're not wise. You're an idiot. How can you say you're smart and you're going on your first date by yourself with one person in a tilt-up car? You're not smart. Your first date will accompany 2 backup. And your first date starts from 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the evening. Your first date requires an HIV test, syphilis test, herpes test, gonorrhea test, health test to see if him back or she back good, blood pressure test to see if it will drop down on you, sugar test to see if your sugar will go higher or low. All of these tests require. People will drop down on you and the family will say you're killing. Before he move out of your atmosphere to go on the date, test his blood pressure. Walk with your pressure machine in your bag. Test his sugar. You can just walk out with the money and drop down. Them say you obey him because he have money. People are wicked. Information will go out, and when the devil is after you, they stay in your life for the rest of your life. Very important in life that you don't trust no shadow after dark until you can prove that all is well. Do not in no haste to go out with no one. Put the date for this Sunday afternoon at 12 o'clock. You know for sure you're not going anywhere. You're just gonna suggestions. When 12 o'clock come, tell him to wait for you, give you an hour. After 1 o'clock come, tell him 2 o'clock. After 2 o'clock come, tell him 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, tell him to go home. You put it off till next week. If he scream or yell at you or he get angry, you realize that he is no good. The first date you run gone 1 hour before the date, the time. They're saying that you're an idiot, you're too hungry. Next week, come tell him to meet you at 10 o'clock in the park. When 10 o'clock come, tell him it's a little bit late, come 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock come, tell him 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock come, call him, tell him to put it off until the next week. You're testing the atmosphere. Test the heart of man. Test the heart of a woman to see if they're grounded in Christ or if they are for you. You're rushing things too much. You're boiling. You're on fire. You need to go to Dunsriver Fall. Cool down. Pastor, my heart, your heart. Get a pan of water, sit down in it. Cool down. Put some ice in it so you cool a little bit. One mistake in your life, just one, can give you scars for the rest of your life. You have women now just make one little mistake and they live that with that night fever right at them jaw. Till one bomb come up down there so, one next bomb come around there so, and the rest of their life they have to live with it because of one mistake. Don't make that mistake. Get yourself together. Even when the doctor tests and he have all the documents to prove that he is clean or she is clean, you still test for yourself. Am I right? This is a university. Still test. See if not something will come out when it come out. Test the man. You just have to take up on a run, sir. You cannot go to the Chinese store and buy a bulb and just run gone home. You go home, the bulb blow, you sleep in the dark. I'm a woman may I talk to now, no man, the woman. Sometimes you have to shake to see if nothing will come out when I look. But me say some meal or something, just look. So doctor say you're good. Test, am I right? See if anything is there. And if anything is there, it will maybe come with a scent, am I right? I'm teaching you wisdom to let you smart. Because what you call smart is foolishness. What you call smart is foolishness. Thank you. Tell him to meet you at the bus stop and send your prettiest friend go talk to him. Make your friend wait for a taxi too. See if he will take a bait. Sooner or later, you start talk to your friend too. You realize that he's not good. You just don't date again, isn't it? Talk to me now. It's very important that you test the heart of man. Every single one of us right here bring a certain amount of power around us. Every single one of us brings certain energy. It could be an energy of prosperity. It could be an energy of luck. It could be an energy of sickness. Energy of curse, energy of blessing, energy of increase. Every one of you have it. From the moment you enter in this person's life, you can see signs of the energy that that person carries. From you and a person start, you're always angry, you're always triggered off. It's a sign that that person have a destructive energy. You're happy today, you're sad tomorrow. Destructive energy. It's a time that you separate. So you get back your peace in your life. From the moment you're with this person, every time you should trigger off, you're at peace. It's a sign that the person have a peaceful atmosphere. Even when you're on your way toward the person, from you enter his atmosphere, you calm down. It's a sign that the energy is good. You can know by testing the atmosphere. Every day of your life, you should check. Today was good with the both of us, or today was bad. You must check. Adjust the scales of time. Don't in no haste to make life. Life now run you. Just be still. Make the right move. Only make move that contribute for you tomorrow. What did I say? Only make move that contribute for you tomorrow. Stop waste time. 3 hours on the phone till your phone burn you on your ears, and that's why your ears are black. You're talking too long on the phone. Write a book, write a poem, do something. No waste of time. If it don't worth it, no waste of time. Don't let no man or no woman have you into circle. You have to report to them. They give you $100, you have to know how it spent. Good like no. Don't make no one having a coup. You must be free in all circumstances. Your atmosphere must full of delight. Your atmosphere must full of inspiration. When you walk in your room, you see things that cause you to smile, that cause you to inspire. That atmosphere will cause your glory, success. More than enough. Set your life into a way that nothing causes you to get triggered. You're too happy, you're too excited, you're too joyful. If you have to turn some cornmeal and sardine for your dinner, get happy now, man. Pastor, may not eat that. If you have a woman like that, don't marry to her. She will let you suffer and go thief. eat banana. I don't like yam. I deal with them. They come from a different planet. If it's not leg and thigh, don't buy the chicken. Look, man, a chicken. If it's not there, anything you get, take it. I don't eat this part. Isn't that same chicken? Something wrong with you? Your head take you? You don't eat certain part of chicken, but you eat the foot. That step in so much mess. When I used to be in Negril, we used to have a gentleman, he's a constable by the name of Badman. And he fell in love with this police officer that she don't drink pipe water. A very special water for her. She don't eat banana, yam, those stuff. So he have to get fried rice and those stuff. Burger, pizzas. So one day her grandma died in the country. So he asked us to just support him and her. So we went to the country. It was tank water. And while we was there, they were digging, was it the grave digging? And you will see she take up the tank water. So one of the officers said to her, but you not drink them type of water here? She said, because of country. Pressuring the poor little man to go buy some Kalanga water with water one name. So much money when she could just drink natural water. People pressure you until they reach in difficulty. You prove who they are. Don't let no one force you to go borrow. And most of your women, you have the gift of borrowing. Because you want to prove that you're a good woman to the man. You can borrow money for him to buy a car, borrow money for him for buying stove, borrow money for him for buy things, and then 2 months him leave you. The relationship lasts less than the loan that you borrow. You have some man the same thing. For him to prove to the woman, he have to go borrow money to buy a fridge, borrow money to buy a stove here. After a while, the relationship lasts less than the loan that he borrowed. Don't borrow to prove your love. Don't borrow to let people love you. Yourself in calamities to make people stay in your life. You don't hold no one nothing. Pastor, I 1 year no member move everything up his split. Don't follow them. Don't do that. Very important in life that mother have, father have, brother have, sister have, girlfriend have, boyfriend have, husband have, wife have. Blessed is a child that have his own. They will destroy you to get what you have. And that's why you must conscious from the beginning. before you make your mistake in the middle. When it pop off in the middle, when that stuff pop off in the middle, it's very hard to repair. You must conscious from the beginning. Very important. Someone take what they have and give it to you. It's just a kind of heart they have. Them no response for you. May you never born. May you born? Me know you. It's just a tradition, and we grew up into an old school tradition that a man take his money to take care of a woman. It's tradition, but the Bible didn't say that. Or a woman take his money and give the worthless man. In Africa, a woman worked for the man. Do you know that? In Africa, the man stay home and the woman work. That's the law. In Jamaica, the woman stay home and the man work. Every law different. That the means that's what God said. You understand me now? In Africa, the woman them climb the biggest tree. And the man sit down underneath the tree and wait for you pick the mango. It's the law. Today, if it's your heart to help each other, fine, no problem. But don't cross the line by putting your life at risk to help someone. You taking bus to work and you borrow loan to give the man to buy a car to drive to his work. It's logic. Pastor Trim, I forgot early. Wait till him left you. Wait till you see Maxine tonight. And your heart start pounding. I'm here to tell you this. Don't let no one cause you to be unhappy. Your motto for the rest of your life. Don't lend. Don't borrow. Give. Receive. Don't lend no one nothing. If you can give them, give them. Don't lend. Some of you love borrow a sister car and brother car. It better you charter a taxi. If a taxi man crash, I pay him business then. But when you borrow someone's car and something happens to it, you're responsible for it. Do things that don't have no connection to your life. Do things that don't bring back no hurt to you tomorrow. If someone can assist you down the road, let them drive their own car. You not drive. Because anything happen, your response. Although you can drive better than them, you don't drive. Because people is not like Prophet Rowe, where we turn over message from good man. Then we could treat Saint Mary if we didn't care. Then we go to Saint Thomas here. Very important in life that you only connect your life with people who have an easygoing life. Nothing trigger them. Even if them lose the world, nothing trigger them. But you have some people just lose $500 and not even the husband sleep in their house. Just miss put on the money wrong and lose 5,000 out of it because she counted wrong. And you that chop up the whole house. Don't deal with people like those. Today, you're here for a great purpose. You're here because you want to settle life and settle life into a position that you succeed greatness. I have an uncle. He take up a woman with 9 children. After he done that, he called me to say, no, now go on. So I whispered in his ears. I said, the place that you are, no, not supposed to go. You chose hell. You put your money at Burger King and want to ask Kentucky Fried Chicken to help you. No works. Nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with you. I am poor, you are poor, but nothing wrong with the both of us. Why you want to marry me? Something wrong with us now? I am so poor and you're so poor? Not because I am nice and you're nice. Why you want to marry me? Why you want to make blind lead blind? We can work things out now. It have to work out before we connect. We can try, we can go market, we can sell, we can start from scratch. Great people start from scratch. You know that? Great people born with that vision, that dream of being great. So although you're poor, when I look at you, I can see that you're going great places. And if I see that you're going great places, then I will connect with you. Am I right? But what you have to take you to great places? Win the lotto? I put my life on the line. The step of great men and great women ordered by God, and He delight greatly in His ways. A deacon told me once that God gave him a vision to marry to a girl named Melissa. He used to sit right there. God gave him the vision to marry to Melissa. So he leave the church and go to a church in Newport, and the pastor married him to Melissa. Melissa have 2 children. After him and Melissa married, he come back to church. He said, Melissa, there with him brother. So I tell him to tell Melissa, marry the brother so she can marry twice. Melissa have a son now with his brother and going to the same church that the pastor married him. So he come back to his church. So I asked him if God gave him no more vision. He said, not yet. He said, still wait. Demon will dream you to trick you. What did I say? Demon will dream you to trick you. There is a sensor in you that you can sense the future. You can sense if me and this person's future will be bright. You can smell it. You can know that these 2 persons will not go very far. Signs of the time will tell you. Be very sensitive. Very sensitive. Just wave your hands. I sing praises. Say your name. Just wave your hands. Wonderful power of God. The great anointing one. For your name is great and greatly to be praised. Wonderful power of God. I sing praises. Oh, praises to your name. Lord, your name is great and greatly. I sing praise, wonderful power of God. Praises to you. Lord, your name is great. Oh, your name is great. I sing on. Oh, glory to your name. Oh, glory to your name. Lord, your name is great. For your name is great. Be glorified. Lord, your name is great. And greatly to be greatly for your name is great and great. Lord, your name is great. For your name is great and great. For your name is touch your toe. Touch your toe. Touch your toe. Touch your toe. Don't bend your knee. Touch your toe. Touch your toe. Lift up your hand. Lift them. Lift them. Lift them. Walk same way, go down the road. Deserve the glory. Look up. Babo Seja Baba Sada Bisa Kabo Shi Bibisa Kada Baba Sada Kubusha Rikabo Kubi Ki de Bibisa da Baba Sata Kobusha Kada Bibisi Ki Busha Babasa. I bind every principalities and powers, rulers of darkness. Bind every wicked spirit, every wicked demon that attached to this body. I bind every necromancy spirit that come against this body. I destroy it with the power of the divine. And I command the power of God to reign upon you. I remove every infirmity, every plot that come against you. And today the power of God heal you from every wizard spirit. Every wizard spirit, I command you to leave you now with the power of the divine. With the power of the divine. Command your body to be made whole. Power of the divine. Go home. I walk in your house. And every cynic spirit I see under your bed, I remove it with the power of the divine. Every cynic demon that fall up underneath your bed, I remove it. The power of the divine. Destroy the hands of the wicked over your life. Destroy every infirmity, every plot of demon that surround you. I destroy it. The power of the divine. Go home. You come. There's a heavy spiritual attack upon your life. You're very tormented. You're very heavy. But today I shall take you out of the grave that they place you. I shall dig you out of the coffin that they bury you. The power of the divine is upon you now. I free your life. 13 years of your life of bondage, I free you. The power of the divine. You shall not die. but you shall live. I command your feet them to be perfect. I command your cells to be perfect with the power of the divine. I command you to put on back your weight. The power of the divine. I free you. Great power. Go home. You come. No matter what you put your hand to, you just can't see your way through. Because the enemy have chopped you for years. Destroy you and destroy your future. But today I lose you for greatness, for success. I destroy the hands that destroyed you. I destroy the hands that destroyed your future. And command the power of the divine to flow upon you now and grant you peace of great power. I place fire upon your head so you prosper. Power of the divine. Power of the divine. Power of the divine. The power of the divine. Rekabo Sikebe Saba Kobisa. Rekebe Shadi Kobo Shiyarabasa. Kabo Sikebe Sabi Sakadabasa Kaba. Rekobo Shabasat. Remo Shidebi Sadabasa. Meshu Kibi Sakobi Sokabo Shikibi. Kambo Sidibi Sandababosha. I take you out of that dark hole that they place you. Yebo Shibi San Kamushi. Yebu Shokobushi Kamishi Kibusha. Kabo Shadabasa. Kibi Shobasada Bisa. Come out! Kibusha Busi Kibi Sandabasa. Come out! Kibushi Kibi San Kubusha Dadabasa. Power of the divine. Free this man. Free this man now. Kibabusi Kibi Sakabusa. Akubusi Kibi Sandabusa. Free this man. Kibushi Dabosa Kaba. Free him now. Kibusha Kabusa. All of you leave him now. Kubushi Kibi Sandababosa. All of you leave him now. All of you. Kibusha Dabasa Kobusha. Rekobusi Dibisa. Kabusi Kibisa. Kabusi Kibi Moshe Namoshiki. Kibushi Kibisa Kubusi. Come up now. Fire! All of you. Kibabusi Kibi Masi Kubusha. All of you. 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 Imam Seki Bisa. How much leave now? Kibusha. Yokobushada. Free you now. I 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 free you. Free. Kabusha. Busha. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Go home. You come. From your born, you're suffering until today. No peace. No happiness. I take the veil that they place on you. And I give a life of peace. I give a life of happiness. A life of joy. A life of victory. A life of miracles. I command you to prosper. 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 You must prosper. You must prosper. You must prosper. You must prosper.
Jesus!
You must
Jesus!
prosper.
Hey! Jesus! Jesus!
Today you prosper. The rest of your life, you come. There is a gentleman by the name of Donovan that drives a taxi, a poor-back taxi, bury you under a mango tree. License plate number 3562 PP. Donovan destroy you because of a woman. And from that day, you cannot stand on your own. Surrounded by many spirits, sleep with you, wake up with you, eat with you, lie with you. Today I destroy the hands that destroy you. Kibosha koboshi kibisa. Fire! Kaboshi kibisho kobosha babasa. Today I destroy the hands that destroy you. I destroy it. Free the man. Free the man. Free the man. Kabo se de besa, kabo se ki. We kobosha kadabasi, kibishu kobosha. Moshu kibisha, kabo she kibisa. Mi kubisha kubisa kadebisuku. Yubisu kubisa nabamasa. I destroy the hands. I destroy the hands. Let him down. I destroy the hands. I destroy the hands. I destroy the hands. I destroy the hands.
Jesus!
Come out of that dark hole.
Come up! Jesus!
Dark hole. I destroy the hands.
Jesus!
I destroy the hands.
Jesus! Jesus!
I am here for you. I destroy the hands.
Jesus!
I destroy the hands.
Jesus!
I destroy the hands.
Jesus!
I destroy the hands
Jesus!
that destroy you. Power of the divine. You come. Power of the divine. Take him up. Power of the divine. Today you shall be free. Today you shall be free. Today you shall be free. Walk back to your seat. They say you're little, but you're taller. You try many things in life to survive. Today you don't have to try no more. Your prosperity appear. You shall survive now. You shall prosper now. You shall prosper now. You shall prosper now. You shall prosper now. You shall prosper. You shall prosper. You shall prosper. The power of the divine. Go home. You come. How much have you come? How much have you come? Today you're coming out. You know you're coming out. So you have nowhere to hide. Fire! Fire! Fire upon your 2 foot them. Fire upon your 2 foot them. Fire upon your 2 foot them. Today you're coming out. Let her know. Fire! Come out! 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 How much have you leave? How much have you leave? How much have you leave? 6. Who send you? Who send you? Who send you? Who talking to me? Who? Who? Who talking to me? Your name is Sargi? When you're dead? 2015 you're dead. Where them bury you? Dove cut them bury you. So how you come out of that grave? How you come out of that grave? Then take you up. So what they said to do to her?
Make sure she's dead.
Eh?
Make sure she's dead.
Make sure she's dead. So who send you? Who send you? Who send you? Oh, men have to know that. You know you come out, right? You know you come out. Eh? You know you come out. So how much are you come? How much are you come? How much are you come?
10 but 4 gone.
How much are you come?
10 but 4 gone.
10 are you? So who else inside?
I know that.
10 but 4 gone.
Oh, 10 but 4 gone. So you have 6 leave. 6 leave. Bring her here. Bring her here. So you said 10 but 4 gone. Put her down. 4 gone. So who talking to me? Who talking to me? Who talking to me? Fire. Consuming fire. Fire! Come up. All of you. Fire! Come up. All of you. Fire! Come up. Fire! Come up. Fire! Come up. I must leave. I must leave. Fire! Come up. I must leave. Fire! Come up. Fire! Come up. Fire! Come up. Fire! Come up. Take your flight. I give you some talk now. Open your eyes them. You should stay there. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Solar. Solar. Fire. 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 Come up now. Fire. 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 You can't escape. Oh, you go. You're weak, man. You can't escape. You can't escape. How much leave? How much leave? Speak to me. How much leave? Speak. How much leave? All right, we'll let you go. You tell me who sent you, I'm going to make you go on. Yeah? Just tell me who sent you, I'm going to let you go. Who sent you? Just tell me who sent you, I'm going to make you go on. Who sent you? Who sent you? Who? Look at me. Look at Prophet Rowe. Look at me. Open your eyes and look at me. Look at me. Who sent you and make you go on? Just tell me who sent you. Who sent you? Look for me, man. Look at the fire. Come on, look for me. Come here. You can't escape, so you better tell me the truth. Who sent you? Who sent you? Alright, I'm going to give you some more talk now. I'm going to give you some more talk now. Make you learn to talk. This name Informer here. Up in your mouth. Up in your mouth. You could have locked till you can't lock no more. Up in your big mouth. Up in your mouth. Open your mouth. Let her down. Alright, so you want to let her go now? Come, no clap. Yeah. Thank you. So the people them say to let you go. But we want to know who sent you first. Open your eyes them. Open your eyes them. Look at me. Them say to let you go. But we want to know who sent you. Just tell me who sent you. And we'll let you go. You see? Look on the road. You can't run, go on about your business. Just tell me who sent you first. Who sent you? Who sent you? I'll make you go on. Who sent you? A nice place, nobody down there. Nice, you can just run, go on. Who sent you? Speak. Who sent you? Or make you go on? Who sent you? Eh?
The Millers.
Who?
The Millers, Badman.
Who? The Millers. You know the Millers? Who is the send you?
Badman. No, let me go now.
Where them come from?
King Lass.
Eh?
King Lass.
They come from King Lass. Where them go? Where them go? Which other man them go?
Can't get that information.
No man, I want that before I let you go. Which other man then go? Which other man? I will just let you go same time. Which other man then go? Which other man? Which other man then go? I will just let you go.
One hour.
Eh?
1 hour.
What name?
Can't hear that.
Just tell me the name, I will let you go right away.
Can't hear that.
Me want the name.
Can't hear that.
When we get the name, we just let you go. Where your name? Where your name?
Military.
Tell me again. Where your name?
My name Sarji.
Sergeant. When you say you're dead?
When you say you're dead?
Me say 2015.
So you're dead bad man. So how you dead? I kill and kill you? How you dead? Sergeant, how you dead?
Gunshot.
Gunshot. You're never bad man. You make bad man kill you. You're a bait. You make bad man kill you. How much shot then give you? How much shot then give you? 3. Which part then give you a shot? Eh? Where them give you a shot? Oh, them give you chest and your belly and shoot you. And your head. Oh. So are your friend them kill you? Are your friend them kill you? Which one of your friend them kill you? Where your friend name will kill you? Which one of your friend them kill you? Eh? You don't want to talk about that? Fire. Today, you're coming out. How much leave? How much leave? Let her down. How much leave? Show me by your finger. How much leave? Hold up your hand, let me see it. Hold up your hand. 1 leave. We say if you're under power, man, you can't get touched. You're under power. Power. Prophet will kill you. But you're just dead. 2015 you're dead, you go back to your coffin. Go back to your graveyard. Go back to your cemetery. Go back to your cemetery. Go back to your cemetery now. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Fire upon you. Go back. Fire. 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 Go back. Go back. Go back. Fire. 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 Consuming fire. Consuming fire. Consuming fire. Consuming fire. Come up. Come up. Come up. Consuming fire. Consuming fire. Consuming fire. Come up. Come up. Come up. Wipe your mouth. Come up. Come up. Come up. Come up. Break every chain. You're free. Said, I am blessed and highly favored. I am great. I am wonderful. I am awesome through the eye that I am.